long. Arthritis, pain relief, and mobility. Tendon injuries, ridiculously faster repair. Shingles pain. How about that? Reduce neuralgia, that terrible itching burning that you get from shingles. Burns, heals skin faster, reduces scarring. Like, this is insane. Interstitial cystitis. That's literally like one of the only FDA approved uses is instilling DMSO directly into the bladder to calm all the inflammation, which, by the way, proves that the molecule works because even the regulators couldn't bury every single use. Think about why I'm telling you this. And nobody wants to give you this information because they complicate it with all these convoluted, weird studies. And they're like, let me tell you about the peer-reviewed research. Most of that stuff is store-bought. How about neuropathic pain? DMSA, here's how it works on the DMSA. Here's how it works. DMSO calms overactive sodium channels in neurons. It's a bunch of fancy words. Basically means it stops your nerves from acting like a broken fire alarm. Just crank it nonstop. Chronic wounds, things that just don't heal faster. Eye injuries. Listen to this. Eye injuries. Better recovery. Spinal cord injuries. Less permanent damage. Skin ulcers. Scleroderma. Scar tissue. It just keeps going and going. It's like that friggin' bunny, right? Like it just keeps going. We literally have a molecule, please, you guys got to hear me on this, that heals wounds, repairs tissue, kills pain, protects the brain, reduces scarring, and drags other compounds through the body like a friggin' delivery truck, and we don't talk about it. Unless your name is Seabiscuit and you're running the Kentucky fucking Derby, well then sure, DMSO's all over the shelf for you, but for humans, nope. Go pay $100,000 for injections that don't work half as well, even a quarter as well, when you could spend $20. Oh, I'm sure it's somebody's listening. This is going to lose their friggin' mind. Again, I'll say it again and again and again. I come out here because I want you to have the answers so you can make it and then just make an informed decision. No, I don't sell it before you ask. Again, I'm still out here helping you. Look at this. Even because people are going to ask, how do I use this? Here's the beauty about DMSO. It ain't picky, son. You could rub it on your skin, penetrates. Muscle pain, joint pain, tendon issues, go straight to the sun. Just rub it on. It's not magic. It's not some snake oil like, it's this magic oil. It actually does what it's supposed to do. The downside is you're going to smell like garlic regardless, whether you rub it on or not. Remember what I said, systemic. I'll give you advice. Keep everything like get out of the shower. Don't cover yourself in what other gay hand cream or body lotion or spray or weird shit you guys put on yourselves. Keep all that off of you. Get out of a shower without using some goofy soap. Rinse or towel off. Put it on then. Don't put anything on because it will take whatever is on your hand, whatever's on your skin, and fire it right into your bloodstream. My wife makes her own hand cream. It's got shea butter and cocoa butter and stuff. It's all real. And I remember this. I felt like crap. I had a little bit on me and I needed DMSO and I rubbed it all over my elbow. And about 8 minutes later, I felt like hammered dog shit, like bad. And I felt bad for about an hour. So, and there's nothing wrong with shea butter or cocoa butter, but it matters when it drags all those molecules into your bloodstream. That's how effective this stuff is. So just be mindful. I couldn't imagine doing it with something chemical, something from my car. It's some pharmaceutical or some cleaner. So you guys, clean skin matters. I mean, clean skin, right? That's how the metabolite dimethyl sulfide, right? That's what that is. That's what makes you smell like garlic, by the way, just so you know, because you're going to stink. I would wear that like a badge and I'd be like, yeah, that's right, baby. I stink because I'm healthy. Smell like you actually care about being healthy and healing instead of smelling like a waiting room at CVS, a bunch of octogenarians trying to get their 12 prescriptions every week. You can drink it diluted, of course. It's just, I've done it, but you want to dilute it. It absorbs systemically, hits the bloodstream. It works everywhere, used for gut inflammation, bladder issues, systemic pain. You can inject it, IV. I mean, if you're hardcore, it's not going to hurt you. There is no way you can take this that's going to cause you any problems. How about that? IV administration has been tested for stroke, brain injury, systemic inflammation, and don't expect, by the way, your ER to hand it over, ever. But the research is everywhere. Bladder, I told you, the bladder installations, FDA already approved. Eye drops, studied and effective. Cornea, geez. This stuff makes me crazy because people don't get it. They go get goofy things and they stick them in their body and wonder why it doesn't work. Skin creams, gels, patches, done, all done, proven, ready to go. And here's where it gets even crazier. You combine DMSO with another drug and it carries that drug deeper, faster, stronger. So antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, steroids, enhances, don't think what you guys just went, oh, really? I can go take my test. Don't do that. But it enhances penetration and bioavailability. It's like turning a Honda Civic into a Bugatti with one chemical. That's it. And here's why you guys don't know about it. If you're like, if it's so great, how come I don't know about it? Because the system buried it. The story is old, man. Like, we're talking back to the 60s, hundreds of studies. They're everywhere and massive results. And then they pulled it from the spotlight, and side effects like skin irritation and garlic breath were blown way out of proportion. You'll see them everywhere. So I'm just warning you right now. Not deadly, not dangerous, not contagious, not contaminating, don't hurt you, just inconvenient. But that was enough to scare regulators and give pharmaceutical companies a convenient excuse to just lock it up. Cool. And then you get drugs with what's called a black box warning, which means there are lethal side effects. They get pushed. It's like candy at Halloween, just giving it away. They give you free samples. Oh, you want to try this? Here's a free sample. How is that not like a pusher with a terrible... You guys need to start marrying this stuff together and actually looking at your life and taking it seriously. It's because these things are patentable, right? They're profitable. You can market all this stuff. DMSO, you could make a gallon of it for pennies. It's always garbage. Like it's the refuse that they throw away from a paper mill. Nobody gets rich. And in medicine, if nobody gets rich, nobody cares. They'll tell you it's not safe because it smells bad. And then they'll hand you chemotherapy, of which I've gone through the CHOP series of chemotherapy. It almost fucking killed me. And that makes your hair fall out, your immune system collapse, kills everything. Your organs are going to get trashed. Most people die of organ failure, not the cancer itself. And safety, DMSO, safety, my ass. This isn't science. It is capitalism wearing a lab coat. That's the easiest way to explain this. Listen, DMSO isn't magic. It's not a miracle. It's not going to turn you into Superman or make you all kinds of you're not going to be a juggernaut, but it is one of the most effective, versatile, underutilized compounds in the entire pharmacopoeia of human biology. It fixes pain at the source. It protects nerves and heals tissue and carries other drugs and lowers inflammation and scavenges free radicals, those little negative things that do bad damage to your body. And it restores balance to systems that modern medicine loves to break apart and then treat separately for a fee. Here's what it's a proof that solutions exist outside the shiny advertisement